It's time for Columbus Sports Live. Columbus Sports Live is presented by Mercy of Columbus. Also by It's time for the Titans on your new home for Columbus High School Athletics, Columbus Sports Live.
Oh, what did I hit where there's no camera? That's not good. We have no camera. Let's go back to this scene. Yeah, it's gone. It's always a nice abrupt start, right? You know what, folks? We had it just a minute ago. We're actually pranking everybody. We're going radio tonight. There it is. Hey, look at that. Finally, something wants to work. I just popped up the image. Anyway, welcome on in here to Columbus High School off of an abrupt technical error due to the court issue that we've mentioned so many times this season. We'll talk court issues probably some more tonight and then, of course, up at Girard. But you know what? We just got to get through this game first. Welcome on in, everybody. Tonight, boys take their turn for the first round of Sub-State as they will take on the Caney Valley Bullpups. An irregular opponent. To be honest with you, I don't know why they are in our Sub-State. A decent drive. It's like Cherryville. It's like, why are they here when we're mixed in with all the CNC League? I figured they'd bring in closer opponents. But you know what? That's just me, I guess. But tonight, the Titans are expected to hopefully claw this win. They come in as the second seed, 16-4, against the 7th-seeded Bullpups at 8-12. So, like we said, not an easy sub-state by any means. Both teams will have their work cut out for them. Titans are just on the upper end of that bracket. We'd like to let you know that Columbus Sports Live is presented by Mercy of Columbus. You don't need to travel for quality, compassionate care with Mercy of Columbus right around the corner. They're local, they're reliable, and that's Mercy of Columbus. You can learn more at mercy.net. So we will take a 2-minute break as the warm-up music's no longer in session, and we'll come back and talk about these two seasons for these two squads and how the bracket looks as far as the boys' side goes. For Sub-State, we'll return here to Columbus High School with our Vital Signs pregame show after this.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000. Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
As one of the oldest banks in Southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Welcome back. Camera's still on. It looks a little fuzzy to me. I don't know about that. Maybe it's just my view, but hopefully it looks all right at home as we kick off the Vital Signs pregame show here in Columbus Sports Live. The Titans' execution is vital to their success, and at Vital Signs, they know how important execution is. That's why they help you through the entire process from design to installation. You can follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company. All right, we'll take a look at these two squads right now. Officially on the bracket, which Cation knows probably the better record over Max Preps, I would say. We'll switch over to that graphic, and you can see what it looks like. Columbus coming in 16-4 as the second seed, taking on 7-seeded Caney Valley, 8-12. Max Preps has them at 4-12, but we'll look at their season a little bit here in this one. So Caney Valley, we do have their 12 losses. It says they're 4-12 on Max Preps, but we obviously know they've picked up more than half of what they've got on Max Preps. 65-31, the first game of the season for Caney Valley was a loss to the Independence Bulldogs. Picked up a win over another Caney Valley, I guess. I guess they played another. I didn't realize there were two towns anywhere near each other named Caney Valley, but out of Ramona, Oklahoma, that's where the other Caney Valley is. They picked up a win 49-42, dropped one to Sedan 60-40, and then dropped one to Dewey, Oklahoma 59-54. They picked things back up on the 6th with Riverton. Got a loss there 58-37, and this kind of where the damage is done. Erie, they took a loss 58-33. Wyandotte, they lost 39-37. Riverfield Country Day School out of Tulsa, 64-40. Another loss to Dewey, Oklahoma, 63-31. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 losses in a row. Finally picked up a win over Neodesha, 53-36. Lost one to Field Kinley, Coffeyville, 59-32. Blue Stem, they picked up a win 59-25. Then dropped a couple straight to Humboldt and Sherryvale. Another one to Erie again, 46-44. Much closer game that time. And then picked up a win over Fredonia back on the 21st, 63-48. So, Titan season a little bit better looking than Caney's, but you know what? Sub-state is one of those things. We talked about it in football a little bit, how we were going in as the lower seed on the bracket. We played 2 away games, and then we won the regional title. We had lost 4 straight games, 5 pretty much, then got a win over Baxter, and then finally picked up a win over Parsons, and we actually cooked a little bit towards the end of the season and made it to the sectional. So you kind of have to forget about records at a point and just realize that we're actually just kind of starting over. You know, that's what the entire postseason is about. You know, opponents, you know, even if your seeding's not the greatest in sub-state, you have the opportunity to change things a little bit. So Titans, we kind of talking last night, they can't just, some teams have the slogan, they have to play well to be a good team. And I know that's a well done moment, but at the same time, sometimes I feel like in games we get the attitude of we can just walk out on the floor and win. And that's not the case, especially in a sub-state with some loaded squads. So Titans have to work quickly and efficiently. I think they can do that. I don't know much about Caney basketball. I don't really know any of their bigs or their starters. We'll talk a little bit about that coming up here in, 9 minutes and 22 seconds according to the scoreboard. But one thing I have heard about Caney is that they're a pretty fast team. And if we look over here at the bracket, they're also a decently young team. 3 seniors, a lot of sophomores, a couple juniors in there, and some freshmen. So they're not going to graduate many off of this class, and they've got some talent to work with. The question is, can Titans put them to bed tonight? We'll have to wait and see. We'll take another 2-minute timeout, and we'll come back and tell you about some other sub-state games going on around the area tonight on the boys' side. And then we'll hopefully be ready for those starting lineups and tips in just a little bit. We will take a 2-minute break, and we'll come back here on the Vital Signs pregame show after this.
Trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net. Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers. Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Welcome back. Saved myself from near death as did not plug the computer in. This thing likes to die on us, and so I'm glad that I actually realized that we were going live and it was draining some battery, and then I saw the little thing at the bottom saying, hey, you've only got about 5% left. I'm like, nice, we're going to have to fix that. We'll talk about some area sub-state matches going on tonight. Semifinals already being played in the 4, 5, and 6A ranks because they don't have set sub-states like 3A and under do. So they pretty much just play wherever who's winning. I guess that's kind of how that works. Galena is taking on there the 1 seed, 20-0, undefeated, taking on the Baxter Springs Lions as the 8 seed. A little more talented 8 seed there in Baxter. Galena expected to go far in the sub-state. They're undefeated, so we'll have to see what happens there. The big one tonight, I think at least around here, is going to be Girard and Riverton. Now, Girard will host the Rams at Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. However, that's going to be a very close game. I think both squads have a win over the other, and both are pretty much an equal, I would say, equal skill level. So, but that's huge. That's a huge game for round one. That means one of these good CNC teams in the sub-state is going to get knocked out of the bracket. Hopefully it's not us. But there will be one for sure. It'll be either Girard or Riverton. Then, as we take a look into the 4A ranks, Baldwin is taking on Iola. I don't know. I believe Baldwin will host Iola, and they will. And Spring Hill is taking on the Baser-Linwood Bobcats. On the girls' side, the boys' side for Baldwin. And then tomorrow, on March 1st, there is a sub-state semifinal game on the girls' side in 4A between Baldwin and Labette County. Baldwin will host that one as well. And then Lewisburg will host Chanute in a semifinal in 4A girls sub-state. So another I'm pretty sure Chinook girls are pretty good along with Lewisburg, so that one should be a good one. I get to watch that since it's on a Wednesday. We'll take another 2-minute timeout, and we'll come back here to Columbus High School. A decent-sized crowd here tonight for Sub-State. Hopefully we have a better ending than what last night's game was. We'll also talk a little bit about that. We'll come back with the starting lineups and tips. We return here, and tip, I guess. Not multiple, hopefully not. We return here to Columbus High School after this 2-minute break.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000. Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com. Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
There's from Caney Valley, the Bullpups. Starting number 2 is
All right, well, I don't know where the scoreboard went, but we'll go ahead and try to find these starters. It's all lined up. I had it. Should have just kept it on that screen, right? So starting tonight for Caney Valley will be number 23, junior guard Jackson Griffin. Number 24, sophomore forward Ben Matthews.
and now this.
I want to get you the rest of them, but they're not turning around. So I believe it's going to be senior number 14, Gavin Stimson.
At forwards,
Senior number 15, Austin Carrender. And
number 35.
freshman number 25, Peyton Darden.
So
So we'll go with that.
the man in the middle is number 32.
I'm honestly not sure. I don't know where the scoreboard went.
And at number 13, he's a senior.
That's not good.
The coach by assistant coaches for Little Spear.
Anyway,
Caney, Smiley.
I'm telling you, these chords, man. The Caney Valley Bullpups are in their road blues with red letters and numerals outlined in gold. Starting tonight for the Titans will be the seniors Colt Ungenhauer, Cole Miner, Brett Hamilton, Landon Midget, and Seth Stover. They are in home whites with red letters and numerals. The Bullpups are coached by Jim Deaton, assisted by Brett Anderson. Titans are coached by Jerry Smiley, assisted by Taylor Spear. Well, now their scoreboard's turned off on their end. Let's just not have a scoreboard. That one's turned off. Okay, well, I really don't know what's going on, but I think something's wrong with the power here. As our scoreboard that we use to look at is flickering, which is nice. It just turned back on. So we got DG monitoring it in the back. I don't know if ours is going to turn back on or not. I mean, I'll try to fix it at the half. We'll try to regroup everything here. Yeah, that was Stimson. That was on the tip. And I'm going to try to fix this scoreboard issue. See, the camera's on our end, but it's just not popping up. I don't know. And we're not facing Galena either. Man, I was not as ready. I was not as ready as I thought I was tonight. Hamilton knocks down a bucket. He gets us started here. So let's do this real quick. And we can change this. There we go. At least we know who we're playing. Score is 2-0. That is Carrender with the ball. We'll try to learn these names here. Do they have a number 2? Apparently I missed Caney Valley's number 2. That is Colt Hightower. For some reason, that is like the only name I can recognize on this roster. I don't know. We'll try to figure it out. There's a 3 on the way from Hightower. No good. Here comes Minor the other way. So sub-state action going on. Both teams going to try to keep their season alive. Hamilton, and we'll give it up for Midget. Stuck in traffic, will throw it out for Ungenhauer. And he throws it underneath to Cole Minor, and he knocks down a bucket. 2 points for him, and Columbus out to an early 4-0 lead. And that was Stimson, and he knocked down a triple. So they almost match it. Like I said, we'll try to get this camera issue sorted out on the scoreboard. It's on our end, and I don't know why it's not on the other end. Midget in the outside, up top for Hamilton. Now Midget tries his hand at a 3 to answer, too strong. That was Matthews, and his pass tipped away. Here comes Minor, and there's the slam dunk from Colt. You know, he hasn't had one of those in a while, so a nice assist there. Looks good on a highlight reel, I guess. 6-3, Columbus on top, 5:30 left to go here in the first. As the scoreboard goes black. There's a 3 on the way from Hightower. No good. Bounces off the rim. It'll go out of bounds. And possession will favor Columbus. I don't know which. We'll figure this out in the quarter break. I don't know which power cord it's plugged into. Mixer's got audio, from what I know, and it's plugged into the same power strip. So I don't think it's the power strip. Hope not. There's Stover underneath the basket. Reverse layup, no good. Hightower tracks it down for Caney. Slips it over to Stimson. And they'll get Stimson with a travel. Ball goes back the other way. Well, Columbus still on top. I do know the scoreboard is black, not out of place. I promise it was in place when I originally looked at it. And here's Midget. Ungenhauer outside will give it up for Hamilton. He takes it in strong and lays it off the glass and good. He's got 4 in the ball game. 8-3. And that was Griffin, now Hightower, and he'll throw it away.
Checking in for the tank will be number 12, Cole Youngblood. And number 24 is
I guess the
Jasper.
ball stays with Caney. I don't know how. He pretty much just threw it right out of there. Anyway, that's Griffin. Going inbound in the back court for Carrender. Trying to learn all these names here. Carrender for Hightower. He tries another 3. That's a weird looking one. Knocks it down.
Hightower for 3.
So Caney's got 6, all in the form of outer perimeter shots. With a low crowd, I could count the people. Jasmine Tainer now in the ball game, and he travels. So Caney off hot, Columbus off hot offensively. 4 minutes left to play here in the ball game. Or not in the ball game. In the first quarter. Technical difficulties will rattle your brain. There's Griffin off the pass from Carrender. Working the edge and nearly stolen away. Griffin comes up with it. Now Hightower. Griffin top of the key. Now that was Carrender. Hightower again on the other corner. So they're weaving it around. I feel like Caney knows that the most likely way to win this thing is going to be to extend their shots. Try to hit him from deep. Hightower tries it again, too short. And Tanner will throw it right into the foot of somebody on Caney, a blue jersey. I don't know what that was. There's Hightower inside for, that was Stimson. Shot missed. There's Tanner up for Midget. Hamilton will try his hand at a 3. No good. Youngblood will tip it and gets the bucket and the foul. And we'll see who that one goes on.
Number 15, Austin.
And that will go against
That's his first.
number 15, Austin Carrender.
Number 13, Cole Ungerhauer. And number
First
2, Seth Stover.
personal.
The title will be number 12, Cole Youngblood.
So Cole Youngblood now in the game. They're at the line, excuse me.
Fine, this is good.
And he knocks down his bucket, completes the 3-point play. Score is now 11-6. I'll try to get the scoreboard fixed. You can tell it was cropped. You can tell it was working. Issues like that are just, I feel like, beyond my control. Carrender inside for Matthews. Titans control it off the turnover. Here's Youngblood. Semi-reverse, no good. That was Carrender inside for Matthews. Now Hightower. He'll try another 3. No good. Stover corrals the rebound and he'll flip it over to Ungenhauer. Little Euro step in the lane, no good. And I guess he'll get a 3-second violation in the lane. And I know if they're going to get a pushing foul on Colt.
Howard. That's his first team.
That's a first personal. And ball will go back to Caney Valley. As Griffin brings it across and he'll flip it over to Carrender. So there's a bucket inside. Nice move there for Matthews, and he gets his first bucket. 11-8. Kirk will get it inside for Youngblood. He's in the lane. He'll back it out for Ungenhauer. Kirk, Tanner at the foul stripe will back it out and reset. And Stover lost it off the pass and will turn the ball over back to Caney again. And Titans kind of on a slow start, laying a midget into the ball game now. 11-8 doing the scoreboard here radio style as we have no camera. We do have a camera. I just don't know why it's not working. It's on, just not on our live stream provider for some reason. Matthews hands it off for, that was Carrender. Shot on the way from Matthews, rolls off the rim. One of their names one of these days. Midget for Ungenhauer. Under a minute left to play first quarter. Inside for Youngblood. Nice move to Stover, and he lays it up and in. First bucket of the ball game for Seth Stover. That was Matthews, and he turns the ball over. Here's Ungenhauer going the other way, tries it again, and it gets 2. 2 from the rim. 30 seconds left to go. The crowd from Caney, I hate to say it, is almost kind of pathetic, and Carrender will lose it off his dribble, but I think it was touched by a Titan. It'll stay with the Bullpups. Also, kind of an odd mascot, the Bullpups. You hear the Bulldogs a lot, but that's an original one. Hightower for 3, and of course he makes it. He's got 6. From 15-11, Caney down by 4. The coach has yet to stand up once. Smiley's been standing the whole game. Maybe that's the announcer jinx. He might stand up now. Here's Midget from the baseline. He lays it up and in. And that's the end of the first quarter. 17-11, the score. Columbus on top of Caney. We will take a 1-minute break, try to figure out the scoreboard problem, and we'll be back to you after this. All right, just give us a second. I know the scoreboard down there says something with a big, nice red dot on it, but we've unplugged it.
Last three.
Let's give it a sec. Hey, look at that.
Jake Edington with the fifth place finish.
Flipping chords is a thing. Hey, how about that? A scoreboard that's on and functional. Now I don't have to continuously do this radio style.
Let's give those wrestlers a big round of applause.
Yeah, make sure if you're at home, give a round of applause for the two boys wrestlers that we had and the mini Lady Titan wrestlers, especially Grace Knoll and Addison Saporito that took second overall in their weight class. Wrestling program always puts on a good show year by year. A lot of talent. Near turnover there, the ball ends up in the hands of Stimson. Shot on the way from Matthews, no good. Oh, man, do you feel better now that scoreboard looks halfway decent? I'm all about it. Like I said, everybody, I told you it was working. There's Midget over to Ungenhauer, hands it off for Youngblood on the right wing. For Minor in the corner. Minor for Midget. Rises in, or I guess that was inside to Youngblood. He comes down underneath the basket. Rolls off the rim, no good. He does corral his own rebound, and the putback follows and the foul. Nice work there by Cole Youngblood. And he will pick up the opportunity to go to the foul stripe with a bucket of his own. 19-11.
First, 10 second. And 2 line for the Titans will be number 12. Cole Youngblood.
Cole will miss the bucket. Hamilton corrals it underneath to Minor, and he gets the putback. Now Titans are starting to rock and roll. 21-11. And ball nearly stripped in the lane. And ball will be turned over. That was Carrender. Here's Ungenhauer. Slam does not go. That would have been his third one tonight, and Youngblood trying to corral it.
Fouls on Payne Valley, number 2, Colt Hightower. That's his first, team third.
That was a foul on Hightower. Midget now for Youngblood. Inside for Hamilton, too strong. And so that was Griffin that got the rebound, flips it over to Carrender. For some reason I cannot remember any of these names tonight. And ball went off a Colt's foot.
1-2.
Stover will check back into the ball game. It was Carrender with the ball now for Caney Valley. Still possession. Here's Hightower. Got to watch him from the outer perimeter. Had a couple tonight. Carrender bounce pass inside for Matthews. Hightower tries it again from deep. Misses the bucket. And there's Minor. Quick pass to Ungenhauer. Nice move in traffic, and he lays it up and in. And a 30-second timeout called by Coach Deaton, trying to work against the Titans, and Titans have pretty much broken away every time. We will take a 30-second break, and we'll come back with more action here from Columbus High School after this.
As one of the oldest banks in Southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Welcome back. 23-11. Bullpups scoreless here so far in this second quarter. 5:41 left to go in the half. Hightower will get it in for Griffin. Back to Hightower off the check. And we'll get a blocking foul on Minor as he was chasing Hightower down.
Number 22, Cole Minor.
That's his first personal second team foul. Griffin for Hightower now in the backcourt. Weaves around Minor, nearly lost his dribble. Jump shot in the lane, no good. And Titans will tip it around. Minor controls the rebound. Midget will signal flash and try to direct a play here. Here's Minor, now Midget. Up top for Stover, and he lays it up and in.
Stover for 2.
The Titans trying to work through the traffic of Caney Valley. It's 25-11. Here comes Hightower the other way. Prominent player for Caney. And he's just a sophomore at 5'11", a sophomore guard. Does a lot of work. There was a three on the way from Kaminsky, no good. And Minor will throw it away, nearly right into the hands of Reese Grundy, part of the cheer squad. Ball will go back to Caney. Hightower set to inbound it again. Titans can slow things down. It's 25-11. They have no reason to rush this. And there's a bucket and a foul by Landon Midget as he went up strong and
Fouls on Caney Valley, number 2.
get the bucket to go, plus the
Second. Speed of
point attempt.
Third line to the Titans.
That will be the second on Hightower.
Minor.
That's the fourth team foul.
24. Gaston. Tanner.
Jasmine Tanner back into the ball game for Columbus. Midget at the foul line. Cannot get it to go, but the putback by Stover is up and in. He's got 6. Tonight would be a good night to reach some scoring. Titans going to run a full court press here and try to stop Caney's offense. Hightower hands it off for Matthews. Now for Kaminsky. Passes it for Griffin, and they're just trying to weave it around. Hightower from deep. Looked good coming out of his hand. It won't be good. And ball will go back to Columbus as it was touched out of bounds by Stimson. Columbus will try to set something up offensively again. 4:10 left to go here. In the second half, well, more like 4:03 now. Midget at the top of the key will back out inside for Hamilton. I guess they're going to get Hamilton for a double dribble. The ref was kind of blocking the call, or some players were kind of blocking the ref's indication. And there was Griffin for Hightower. And he's still scoreless here in this second quarter. There's Kaminsky in the corner. And that pass tipped away for Ungenhauer. Trying to go for a triple, and he does.
Ungenhauer. Save it home.
Most slam dunks he's had in a game. Now it's starting to look not as impressive. When you've done it 3 times, it's like, okay. Save that for when we, hopefully, face Galena in that championship in that rematch. Galena playing Baxter tonight at home. Last I checked, it was 20-3 Galena. Kaminsky knocks down a triple. So no longer held scoreless here in this second quarter of action. 3 minutes on the dot left to play. Weaving it around the perimeter. Here's Ungenhauer top for Tanner. Stuck in traffic. We'll back it out for Landon Midget. Ungenhauer drives baseline. And they're going to get a whistle and they're going to get a charge on on Seth Stover. My bad. So an offensive foul for Seth Stover.
Taking up an attack will be number 12, Cole Youngblood, and number 11.
31-14. So Kirk and Youngblood in the game now for Columbus. 31-14. That was Griffin for Hightower. For Kaminsky in the corner where he hit his last triple. And pass too strong, intended for Griffin, will go out of his hands into the Columbus bench. Back to Columbus. Midget signals flash again, and we'll set something up. Here's Kirk, now for Youngblood. Titans, really all you got to do now is just keep it calm and collected, get good looks. That's kind of what they've been doing all night, setting things up. Stover out for Kirk, tries his hand at a triple, too short. Rebound tipped around, Stover controls it. Take a move in lane and lays it off the glass and good. So 33-14. This is kind of what we thought the score would look like. Only one triple, and that's from Kaminsky here in this second quarter of action. Griffin with it now. Up top for Kaminsky again. It's pretty much been in the same spot the entire game. I don't know if they're trying to make him hit it or what, but Hightower with the ball over to Kaminsky. They're trying to leave him open. Columbus guarding him pretty well. There's a three on the way from Griffin, and he knocks it down.
Griffin for three.
And a timeout called by Coach Smiley.
It'll be a 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout. We'll take it with him. We return here to Columbus High School. Columbus on top of Caney, 33-17.
Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
We'll try to edit the clock a little bit, and we'll try to make it a little bit more in frame. 1:17 left to go here in the second quarter of action. Columbus on top of Caney, 33-17. Here's Kirk. Kirk inside for Youngblood. Jumper from him, no good. Midget controls the rebound. Over to Minor now, 56 seconds, so under a minute. Kirk for Tanner on the wing. He tries his hand at a three, too strong. Minor comes down with the board. Kirk will try it again from three. This one's short. And loose ball. Caney controls it. There's Hightower ahead for Carrender. Too strong underneath the basket. Was unable to set up the easy bucket. There's a three on the way from Kaminsky, no good. Ball tipped around. Titans control it. Trying to set it up for the final shot here, I assume. 14 seconds. And somehow a turnover. Looking at the clock, and I missed it. 7 seconds. So Caney will have the final shot of this second quarter of action. Yep, and I'm assuming they're going to give it to Kaminsky for three. The put back by Stimson, no good. So that will end the first half of play. Columbus leads at 33-17. We will be back here in 2 minutes as we kick off the Crossland Construction halftime show, and we'll add up some totals from this one so far. We return her to Columbus High School after this commercial break.
Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
As one of the oldest banks in southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Everybody can make something because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Well, the camera is out again. You want to bump that up a little bit, that cord? This is great. I mean, I love technology. I love technology and everything about it. That's just who I am. There we go. Now it's back. Anyway, welcome on in to the Crossing Construction halftime show. As our camera turned off this time, wasn't because of that faulty cord. I guess it's another faulty cord that we have. Power issues persist as your career awaits with Crossing Construction. Start with Crossing right out of high school with their internship and apprenticeship programs. You can learn more at crossland.com/careers. Now I got to make sure it doesn't freeze because sometimes that happens. Anyway, we'll tell you about some point totals from this first half. Looking at Caney Valley, they're led in scoring by Colt Hightower. He's got 6 in the form of the outer perimeter. Except for a bucket from Ben Matthews, number 24, all of Caney's points have come from deep. I think that's something to note, just a little bit. Stimson has a bucket here in the first from the outer perimeter. Same with Griffin. They have 3. Matthews with that bucket as well. He's got 2. And then Kaminsky had a 3 in the second quarter. Griffin's 3 and Kaminsky's 3 are the only points that Caney actually scored in the second half. So that's always nice. Looking at the Titans, they are led in scoring by Colt Ungenhauer with 8 points. This is really kind of a difference in teams because all of theirs have come from outside and ours have come from inside the paint, under the glass, something like that. 8 points for Colt Ungenhauer, splitting them between the first and the second, 4 in each. He's also tied with Seth Stover, who had 6 out with 8 as well. 5 points for Cole Youngblood, 3 in the first, and then a bucket in the second, laid it up and in kind of towards the end of the stretch there in the second quarter. And then a series of 4s from Cole Minor, Brett Hamilton, and Landon Midget. 33-17 here, the score at half. We have yet to see the good majority of the bench. Franklin Newby, I believe that's Darden, if I can read my handwriting. Yeah, Peyton Darden, Jason Gaston, and Josh Wade. We've yet to see. Most of the bench for Caney Titans have subbed in a decent amount of people. I know with baseball season starting, some of them are pretty anxious to get back to that state tournament, and I hope that really doesn't discourage their play late in the stretch. You know, I've seen that happen before where teams have, you know, almost just kind of given up because they're like, well, the season that, you know, a new sports season's coming around the corner. Let's just give up and just end it and go to that. No, don't do that. Always try to keep attitudes and emotions up. I think that's going to be the key for Titans to do well in this sub-state. When we come back, we will take a look at some scores tonight from around the area, and then we will come back with second quarter action. We return here to Columbus High School on the Crossland Construction halftime show after this.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be. There is no typical firefighter.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
No.
Riverton.
Oh, well, now Clint's giving the score updates as I'm trying to talk to him. Well, I'll give another update. Frontenac leads Cherryvale 36-29 at the half. A much closer game than what I thought it was going to be. I thought Frontenac would have a bigger lead. 26-11, Galena on top of Baxter at the half, and then we will find this Girard one for you here really quickly. And I don't want to watch a Watco commercial. I guess I have no choice. Yeah, this one is a lot more far apart than what I thought it was going to be. 31-12, Girard on top of Riverton. I thought it was going to be way closer than that. I don't know if that was something stupid to me. I know, I'm pretty sure Riverton is the 5th seed. Yeah, Girard is the 4th, but that's typically the closer of the two, in terms of, CNC games. So, or not CNC games, but sub-state games. So when the 4th and the 5th seed meet up, it's a lot closer, kind of like last night. The Lady Titans falling in an unfortunate game to Galena. Just some unfortunate shots didn't go in, and could have won that game, but you know what? We got a lot of talent coming back, a lot of stuff that they can look to the future and smile about. So hopefully Titans will pull this one off here tonight. Looking good so far. Here's Stover coming out of the locker room. Hamilton now. He'll take his own jumper, and he knocks it down.
Hamilton for 2.
So 7:36. Starting us off here, 35-17. I know the scoreboard might look a little bit rough, but it's gone out twice tonight, and we've had to resize it, so I apologize. And that was Matthews that answered on the other end for a bucket. There's Stover. No-look pass for Hamilton, and he will get the bucket and the foul. So he's already got all of his points that he had in the first half.
For Ben Matthews. That's his second. Team first. To the line for the Titans will be number 30, Brett Hamilton.
Brett Hamilton take his trip at the foul line. And he completes the three-point play.
3-point play for Hamilton.
It's a nice move there. Here comes Carrender. We'll pass it up for Griffin now. Hightower. Bounce pass intended for Stimson, but throws it away. It should go back to Columbus. I don't know why is it not? No. What? Okay. There's Hightower again. Off the inbound, and Carrender will dribble it around. Try to set something up for the Bullpups. He'll hand it off for Hightower. Takes a jumper, long two, knocks it down.
For 2.
So 38 to, I think it should be 21. Or no, maybe the game is bucket. No. There we go, 38-21. There's Ungenhauer. Ungenhauer tries his hand at a three. Short. Haven't hit it from the outer perimeter yet tonight. There's Carrender. Hands it off for Matthews for Hightower. And they're just trying to hand it off around the perimeter, waiting for an open look. Hightower will take it in strong, misses the bucket, and that's Stimson for the rebound. We'll get a jump ball tie-up between him and Hamilton.
Jump ball on the floor. The Bullpups.
Possession will favor the Bullpups. Or Caney. I don't like saying the Bullpups. I don't know why. Carrender throws it away off the inbound into Midget. Now Stover. And Ungenhauer will lay it off the glass. His first bucket of the third quarter, 42-21. A 19-point game. Try to prevent Caney from answering on the other end. Bounce pass for Hightower. Over to Stimson. Now Carrender hands it off for Griffin. He tries his hand at a three, way long. And here come the Titans the other way. I would say I'm mad that we haven't hit anything from deep tonight. As I say, that Stover tries it too strong, and it will go over the board back to Caney. But at the same time, they've been setting up good looks. And, that's what you want to see, is a team setting up good looks and actually finding things. And then we'll get a 5-second violation on Hightower, I think. And I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. I think they called a 5-second violation on Hightower, which means we'll also go back to Columbus. I would think.
Inbound violation on number 35, Landon Midget.
Oh, what?
Result in a technical foul.
What?
Yeah, Landon Midget.
Okay. Well, they're going to get an out-of-bounds violation on Landon Midget, which that is a technical. Whatever.
Line for Caney.
Okay. Well, just give it to him, I guess. I don't know.
I know.
So Hightower will go to the foul line. And he'll knock down the first. If it was close, you'd be upset, but it's an 18-point game. Hightower trying to cut it to 17. And he'll miss the second.
Second man for the Titans will be number 11, Senior.
Mitchett's had a couple technicals this year. A lot of character. I don't think that one was really deserved though. Last one he got, I know he was kind of wasn't happy. We'll put it that way. Here's Hightower. Over to Griffin, and Stover swats it away. Cannot save it. It'll stay with the Bullpups. 5:04 left to go here in the third quarter. So Carrender inbounds it from the sidewalk, and here's Hightower. And that was Carrender that lost a dribble. Titans will come up with the ball. Ungenhauer, no look pass for Hamilton, and he lays it off the glass and good.
Hamilton from Ungenhauer for 2.
Ungenhauer and Hamilton are the only players that have points so far in this third quarter. 4:34 left to go. That was Carrender off for Hightower, inside for Matthews from the foul stripe, and he knocked it down.
Matthews for 2.
So 42-24. Titans trying to get out of this loop here, trying to get into trying to go above 20 points in their lead. Youngblood for Ungenhauer. Youngblood, nice look, too strong. Hightower will, I don't know if he's calling 5-game or what, but directing something. He's got it on the left wing. We'll take it inside. Long 2 on the way. No good. And Titans will control the rebound. Now you just really need to slow it down and set something up. Here's Ungenhauer in the lane. No look pass for Seth Stover. Stuck in traffic. It's a lot of contact, but he did get the bucket to go. So now it's by 20. Hightower. Over for Carrender. Now Griffin. Here's Hightower again on the left wing. Inside for Stimson. Carrender will slow it down. 2:52 left to go here in the third quarter. Here's Hightower. He takes it inside. Blocked by Youngblood.
Checking in for the Titans will be number
As Midget, Minor, and Tanner will check in for Columbus.
22, Senior Cole Miner. And number 35, Senior Landon Mitchell.
And Caney will track it down off the inbound in the backcourt. Nearly threw it away. And I believe that was Matthews that lost it through his legs. Here come the Titans. Minor no-look pass from Midget. Goes underneath the basket. And will get it to go. Plus a trip to the line. So 2 points for Landon Midget. We'll see who they get this foul on.
Caney, number 23.
And we'll go against Griffin.
First.
That's Jackson Griffin.
Second. The jail line for the Titans will be number 30.
Griffin is a junior guard at 5'10". And Midget will... That's nice. Yeah. I'm not going to blame this on anybody. Hightower knocks it down for 2. We'll keep track of the score. There, well, at least there's one camera back. I really don't know what's going on. I'll have to call BJ about this, and we'll see if he's got a solution. I know he's probably doing a broadcast right now, and Youngblood lays it up and in. So 7 points for Cole Youngblood. Scoreboard camera not back. We'll worry about that in a second. I was glad. Well, now it's back. It's just completely off. That's okay. So enjoy the nice bright lights of the contrasted scoreboard. High tower from 3, no good. We'll worry about that when we take a timeout or of some kind. And Midget cannot get the bucket to go. Rolls off the rim. High tower with the board. And they're going to get a foul on Cole Youngblood as he tried to rebound the ball.
Foul on Columbus, number 12, Cole Youngblood. That's his first, team second.
Well, scoreboard's getting zoomed in on somewhat.
55. Chapin.
Oh, we're getting close. Yeah, somewhat. We'll worry about it here in a second. Now it's just, at least it's not completely white and blinding people's eyes. And there's the ball stolen away by Minor, and he gets the bucket to go in transition.
Minor for
Nice move there by Cole Minor. 50-26. Under a minute to play. There's a 3 on the way from Kaminsky, short. Now to mark the foul on Youngblood. Shark for Midget. Trying to hold it here for the final shot of the third quarter. 37 seconds. You can kind of see it. You don't get the actual milliseconds in there, but 31. We'll fix that. I really don't know what's going on with the power. I don't know if it's the cord behind us or if it's the blocks. I mean, I really have no idea. I just hope it doesn't do this at Girard. Because we've had technical issues at Girard at the past that were our fault. Midget takes it inside and swatted out of there right into the hands of Jaspin Tanner. Tries for a 3, nails it. And that will do it for the third quarter action. Columbus leads it 53-26. We will take as we try to fix our scoreboard here, we will take a 1-minute break and we'll come back to Columbus High School after this.
Trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
All right. Clock looks better. Scoreboard's back up. Trying to
put that fresh popcorn, $10, and stuff whole screen.
figure things out here. I really don't know what's going on. I'm assuming it might be the main power cord that we have. There might be an issue there. I don't know. We'll wait and see, I guess.
It's like the fourth quarter.
Also, I'll do a little self-promo, I guess, since I have to be in all concert black, but if anybody wants to come out and see what the Titan Band did at the KMEA convention on Friday morning, go ahead and you come out tomorrow morning in the auditorium at 8:30. Titan Band will be performing there, including myself, so I guess a self-promo. Shot no good. And here comes, that was Matthews, handed off to Hightower. He finds an opening in the lane, too strong. Ungenhauer with the ball in the corner. He'll direct some traffic. Midget atop for Tanner, now Minor. Here's Midget on the wing. Inside for Ungenhauer, and they'll get a foul. I would assume maybe on Stimson.
Number 15.
Oh, nope, Carrender.
Austin Farringer. That's his second.
I didn't know if it was going to be on him or Stimson, but Herender will take it. And Miner will bounce pass it in for Hamilton, and he lays it off the glass. There's Kaminsky. Hands it off for Carrender. Hightower at the top of the key. Too strong. And Titans will tip it out of there and control it. Hamilton brings it up. 6:43 left to go here in the ball game. And Hamilton will lose it off his dribble. The ball will stay with Columbus. As Seth Stover will replace Landon Midget. And Miner throws it in and right into the hands of Hightower off the breakaway, and he lays it up and in. Hopefully, he's probably going to be the leading scorer tonight. He's got 12 in the ball game so far. There's Miner. Ungenhauer for Hamilton. Now Miner. Corner 3 on the way. No good. One thing about being in the corners, you can probably tell when a corner 3 is going in or not. That was Matthews, hands it off for Kaminsky, and he knocks down a 3 of his own.
This for 3.
Kaminska? Is it? It is Kaminska. I wrote it wrong. And I'm assuming that was a travel call as the ref had his back turned, but it looked like he was traveling. So ball will go back to Caney.
Big number 23.
I've been pronouncing his name wrong. Nice. That's nice. Griffin checks back in for Caney, and Matt Kirk back into the game for Columbus. Hightower for Matthews. Now Griffin hands it off for Kaminsky. They're trying to work quick. Miner tried to pick his pocket. Here's Hightower. And Miner tipped it and will steal it, and he's going to beat him to the foot race, and he gets the easy bucket in transition.
Miner lays it in.
Titans trying to make it a 30-point ball game. Need 5 more points to do so regarding Caney doesn't score. There's Hightower on the wing. Jump shot on the way from Matthews off the mark. Ungenhauer inside for Hamilton, and they'll get a whistle and a foul. Hamilton will inbound it, or not Hamilton, but somebody will inbound it.
He's 23, Jackson Griffin. That's his second team for. Checking in for the Titans for number 12. Cole. Youngblood.
Baseline. I don't know, there was a long pause there. I was waiting for the foul call. That was on Griffin, his second personal. Kirk up top for Ungenhauer. Stover. Ungenhauer over to Kirk in the corner, and he'll pass it up for Ungenhauer. Leaving it around. And nice move there by Youngblood. Lays it off the glass. Had to jump high for that one. Verticals can come in handy. I think he's tried to dunk it a few times this season, too. Maybe watch for his highlight reel next year as he's just a junior. And a pretty good player here for Columbus. Hightower with the ball for Caney. Jump shot from near the elbow, no good. Youngblood corrals it for Columbus. As Hightower's hurt on the court a little bit. I think he pulled something, or he's getting up. He's okay, but
Timeout call on the floor. With 30 seconds, timeout.
I don't know if he's got a pain in his side or what. He hit the ground hard. And I don't know if they're going to try to work with him or not, see if they need medical. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with him. We return here to Columbus High School after this.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers. Service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Coles carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Coles continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Coles Service, 620-724-4121. See more at ColesServiceLLC.com.
Well, I assume Hightower is going to be all right. I don't know if they're going to pull him out or not. Apparently not, so I guess he was just a little shaken up, got the wind knocked out of him. Holding his side. But Coach Deaton going to leave him in. As you got some nice Olivia Rodrigo music playing here in Titan Fieldhouse tonight. 3:48 left to go in the ball game. Here's Youngblood for Kirk. Youngblood will give it up to Stover. Now Ungenhauer. Work back to Youngblood. There's Ungenhauer. We'll take it baseline and slam it home.
Ungenhauer, slam it home.
And Clint just repeated me. That's all right. I probably repeated him a time or two. There's Griffin on the way, and his shot rattles in.
Griffin, the tree.
Kirk, and that pass stolen away by Hightower. A little sloppy passing there, I would say. There's Kaminska, finally pronouncing his name right. Glad Clint said it because I would have kept pronouncing it that way. Here's Hightower inside, working on Ungenhauer. Oh. And they're going to get a blocking foul on Ungenhauer. That's a poor call.
To the line for Bullpups.
I don't care if the clock's running or not. Hightower at the line. Knocks down the first.
Will be number 35, senior, minor, midget. Number 22.
Midget and minor in along with Jaspin Tanner. I believe Hightower knocked down both of them. Maybe he didn't. You know, now that I think about it, maybe he didn't. I'm gonna erase that point. I should have looked. Minor can't get the bucket to go. Follow no good. But then gets the bucket and the foul. So an and one opportunity here for Cole Minor.
No, Hightower.
And that one will go against Hightower, third personal.
That's his third, team hit. Checking in for Bullpups.
As the clock will run out here, as we're getting ready to tick under a minute to go.
Also checking in from Bullpups.
And Minor will complete the three-point play.
So Cole Minor completes the three-point play.
It's going to hurt a little bit for Stimson, Carrender, And really, that's about it. And there's a massive scramble on the floor.
Jump ball on the floor.
There'll be a jump ball.
Arrow flips to the Bullpups.
Arrow will go to the Bullpups. As that is Matthews a little shaken up. So Carrender and Stimson got to hurt for them a little bit as their season ends here tonight. Shot on the way from Hightower. No good. And that will do it. Columbus wins it by 30. 64-34.
And the Titans advance to the second round of the Class 3A. Boys.
And Titans will head up to Girard on Friday night. We will have that game for you. I'm not sure who they're playing yet. I know it was a decently close game between Frontenac and Cherryvale, so we'll look at that score of that one, and then that will determine who we play. Other than that, we will go ahead and take a 2-minute break, and we'll come back and add all the scoring totals up from this one. We'll be back here on our post-game show after this.
Columbus.
Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
As one of the oldest banks in Southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net. Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers. Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Welcome back. Here as we are trying to wrap things up here from Columbus High School. The final time we will be here for this basketball season as the Titans finish things up at home with a win. Always like to see that. We'll start out with the Titans for the point totals tonight. They are led in scoring by Brett Hamilton with 13. 4 at the half. Picked things up in the third quarter. He had 7. And then another bucket in the fourth quarter. He rounds it out with 13 tonight. Followed up by Colt Ungenhauer with 12 points. He had 8 at the half. Picked up a bucket in the third and the fourth quarter. He rounds it out with 12 tonight. 11 points for Cole Minor. Pretty distributed scoring here tonight, and pretty nice to see this right as we head into a bigger portion of Sub-State, the semifinals. 11 points for him, 4 at the half. He picked up a bucket in the third, and then 5 in the fourth quarters. I struggle to do basic math. 8 for Seth Stover at the half. Only a bucket slowed them down a little bit in the third quarter. He rounds it out with 10 tonight. 9 for Cole Youngblood. 5 at the half, and then a bucket in the third and fourth quarter. Rounds it out with 9 points tonight. 6 for Landon Midget. He had 4 at the half, picked up a bucket in the third quarter. 6 for him, and then a triple for Jaspin Tanner. He rounds it out with 3 points tonight. For Caney Valley, they were led in scoring kind of lopsidedly by Colt Hightower with 13 points in the game. 6 at the half, and then doubled them plus 1 in the entire second half. 6 for Matthew. You know, I actually need to find their names. I think his first name's Ben. Was that right? Yeah, Ben Matthews. He had 6 in the game, along with Nathan Kaminska. Also had 6 in the form of a few separate threes. Actually, Matthews came all in the form of just 2-pointers, but all threes, all from the outer perimeter tonight from Kaminska. 3 points for Gavin Stimson, who his season ends tonight. He rounded it out with 3 points, and then 5 for Jackson Griffin. Just a junior, the 5'10 guard, rounds it out with 5 points, 3 at the half, and then a bucket in the fourth. He rounds it out with 5 overall. So those are your scoring totals here tonight. Looking kind of, you can't really see on the scoreboard, but just from, I just kind of looking a little bit here briefly. It looks like 40 to 60 something with Frontenac on top of Cherryvale. So I don't know if that's exactly accurate, but most likely we'll pull up the bracket here when we come back from break, and we'll show you how the bracket will look. Most likely be taking on Frontenac on Friday night at Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. So stay tuned for that. We'll take another timeout, and we will take about some final scores from around the area. Hopefully get a word in from Coach Smiley as well. And he's coming up early. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Well, we'll just take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with him after.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be. There is no typical firefighter.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Welcome back here on Columbus Sports Live. We'll talk to the head coach briefly here, Jerry Smiley. A nice win for your squad tonight in the first round of sub-state action, 64-34 over Caney Valley, opponent that we haven't faced in some time. It's been a while. To be honest with you, I really don't know a lot about Caney basketball. I know Hightower is a prominent player. That's the only name I recognize tonight. What did you guys know about him, and how did you think you matched up with him going into tonight's game?
He matched up really well. Didn't know a lot about him, but knew that they had a couple guys that were going to be tough with the dribble. So Hightower, as you said, was somebody that they had to rely on for scoring. Sophomore. So he's going to develop in the area and be a really tough player as he gets a little bit stronger in the weight room. You say he plays football, or not sure if he does, but if he doesn't, I'm sure he's still going to hit the weight room and be a pretty good player for Caney. They're young right now. They have a couple starting sophomores, not too many seniors. So we knew our matchup was good. That's what happens when you get a number 2 seed. You hope that you don't run into somebody in our league like Frontenac, Riverton, Girard, who just may happen to have had a tougher schedule and lost a few games and winds up in the 7th seed just because our sub-state's kind of loaded. So anyway, it was a good game tonight. Everybody played pretty solid.
Looking at, now we're in the sub-state in the postseason. I'm not sure if we got the full allotment of 20 games in last year or not. I know we did this year. So
what do you mean? That we didn't get 20 games?
I don't know if we did last year or not.
We finished. We got 20 regular season games done last year because it wasn't anything to do with COVID or anything last year. We got them all in. And then we played an extra 2. So we played a total of 22 games last year. 23.
Yeah, because we played 3 sub-state games.
Right.
Yeah. But now we got all 20 in this year. So how do you think the year has gone for you? How do you think the team has improved since November?
Well, the team has done better about executing the playbook, and the playbook has been able to grow a little bit. It's really aggravating to have to try and work on zone sets when there's only one team in the area that plays a zone, and try and keep them in the forefront of what's coming. So, but anyway, I think rebounding has gone well. The chemistry has improved, I'd say, tremendously over the season. So we're in a good spot, but now it's time for the tough opponents in our area, the ones that have names on our wall over there.
Looking at sub-state, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Frontenac. I don't want to say anything set in stone, but faced them twice. Obviously, now you're probably going to run into playing a couple teams 3 times in the season. I know the old cliche, it's hard to beat a team 3 times. Do you think there's any kind of truth to that for you, or do you think that any team can beat any team on any given night?
Well, the latter is true there. Any team can beat any team on any given night because that's the joy of our sport. Some teams will just shoot the ball, and others will struggle because they find themselves in a deficit. They miss some shots, and turnovers start to happen. But I know I've used that slogan when I've been on the other end of it, lose twice in the past, and sometimes it works, and sometimes the other team's just a little bit better. So I'm hoping that's where the Titans are when they play Frontenac.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of Frontenac, we've of course played them twice. This will be the 3rd time that we get them. We swept them both in the CNC, but they've both been very close games by a couple, and then I think we had a little bit of a larger deficit. Probably haven't looked, probably focusing on each game separately as sub-state, taking it one game at a time. But as you guys address Frontenac before Friday, what are some things you're going to work on?
Making sure that we did what we talked about at the locker room tonight and last Friday when we finished up our regular season with Frontenac, and that's extend the lead once you have it. Our guys need to learn to take care of the basketball when we have a lead and not get lazy on defense. That's how you extend the lead in a basketball game. You don't let up. You don't get lazy. You don't give fouls. You don't give turnovers. And so that's what we're going to try and work on Friday when we play them.
And just a question here for fun, kind of out of the actual stats of the game. I was thinking about this the other day. We've seen a lot of teams not only in the CNC but in Southeast Kansas finally start to make their mark in basketball here. Colgan on the girls' side 3 times upstate, Galena in the same story. Girard won it. back in 2019. How do you think? What do you think the reason is why the CNC, mainly in particular, has made such an impact up at the state tournament in basketball in recent years?
Well, the competition gets you ready for that tournament. You look at who we're playing 12 times a year, and every night is tough. I mean, you can't look ahead. You have to be focused on the objective. You have to think, okay, one game at a time. We got to make sure we take care of business because every team in the league has weapons, and they've been that way for 10 years. So when the moans and groans out there were about joining the CNC and getting some lesser competition whenever that happened, that was debunked really quick. And I knew that because I was already in the CNC and I had been playing against some of those schools. So the competition is just so much better in our league right now, and it has been for about 15 years. You got to credit the players. You got to especially give credit to parents who are developing that at an early age, getting those kids to some youth games, some traveling games. And obviously the coaches on those teams have been doing it for a long time, so they've seen about everything that you can throw at them. So when you know how to defend, how to attack a 1-3-1 or break full court press or take care of the basketball when you have a 3-point lead late in the fourth, yeah, good things are going to happen with kids.
Absolutely. Well, I'll let you get out of here. I know we got some work to do before Friday night, but expecting another good game with Frontenac up at Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Coach, nice win tonight, 64-34 over Caney Valley, and we'll see you up at Girard. Hopefully you'll come talk to us if things go according to plan.
Yes, sir. Okay, I'll plan.
Absolutely. You just heard the voice of the head coach of the Columbus Titan boys, Jerry Smiley. We'll tell you about some final scores from around the area real quick before we get out of here. We mentioned a couple of them. Talking to him just briefly. Galena will beat Baxter 54-30. And in their season here tonight, 54-30, the final score. Galena moves on. They will take on the winner. We'll just pull up the bracket really quickly now that we actually have some time. Galena will face Girard, as Girard will beat Riverton tonight. I believe that game's still kind of ongoing a little bit. 2:09. It might be over now. Yep, and Girard will beat Riverton by at least 20 points. That's a little scary. I'm not going to lie. Girard, we thought this would be a lot closer of a game than it was, knocking out Riverton first round. But Girard will move on, so Galena and Girard will play each other on Friday, and then we will play Frontenac on Friday. So to be honest with you, I think we got the easier side of the bracket here on this one. So, but Frontenac is still a very good team, so Titans will have their work cut out for them coming up on Friday. We don't know the time of that game. As far as I know, we should have coverage of it. I don't think Keisha's regulated us that far yet, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, we'll get out of here from Columbus High School for the final time this season, and we will see you up at Girard, Kansas for the semifinals of the boys sub-state on Friday. Till then, thanks for watching, and good night.
Columbus Sports Live is presented by Mercy of Columbus. Also by